My boyfriend asked me for $1,500 to buy a Halloween costume. Me F, 22, and my boyfriend M, 26, have been together for around 4 years. I recently was asked by him if he could get a personal loan under my name so that he could buy a Halloween costume. I am feeling a bit unsure of how upset I should be or if I even should be upset about it. To explain his current situation, he currently has around $5,000 worth of debt and does not have a job and lives off of payments from the government currently. When he originally asked, I got quite upset since for the last year his financial situation has continued to get worse as I currently pay for his groceries and essentials and without aid doesn't have basic essentials like toilet paper or soap, let alone food, and can only meet the payments of his rent at the moment. When he asked me for the loan, it was about $1,500 and he wanted to have me open a personal loan since no financial lenders would give him any more money than he currently has on loan. I don't know why I felt like it was my breaking point, but I just cried and told him he was childish for asking me for money to buy something so stupid and haven't spoken to him for the last couple days. He asked me for money when he already relies on me to buy his groceries and is in so much debt from buying video games and action figures. I'm struggling to figure out what to even do or say to him. The reason he wants to loan so much from me is for more of the same non-essential things that got him into debt in the first place. A custom-made Halloween costume seems like an outrageous thing to want to purchase in his current situation, but he doesn't see it as a big deal since, in his word, it's not a lot of money for you, and I think I just need advice on what approach might work to help him understand. No matter how much I have tried to explain the strain his dependence on me to support him with his basic needs has been when we don't live together, and despite me trying to suggest loan consolidation or a selected person to manage his funds on his behalf could benefit him, I feel like my approach isn't working. I would appreciate advice on what steps I can take or what approach I might be able to use instead in regards to talking to him and trying to resolve this issue in our relationship currently. I'm sure most of you thought this was a dumb question to begin with and really tore through me, but for those who were kinder with their advice, I really appreciated it, along with the private messages that offered kinder words. I know I seem like an absolute idiot, but I think being with my boyfriend for so long as well as since high school made me feel extremely attached and like I wouldn't know what to do if he wasn't around, so in that way I was definitely dependent on him. To clarify things, it was for a Spider-Man costume, and no, I did not give him the money. I spoke to him and he tried explaining that it was his cousin who forced him to ask me for the money, which I didn't believe and ended the relationship since a lot of your comments made me realize I have a seriously low standard for my dating pool and will have to reconsider my standards moving forward. I guess the reason I indulged this man for so long was because I felt pity for him and his situation. He lives off government disability payments due to having autism, ADHD, and severe clinical depression, and I think as we progressed in our relationship, I slowly became his carer after his family moved away and had no one to take him to his appointments, especially after COVID. His carer quit, so he didn't have someone to help him in his day-to-day tasks. I understand now that should have never been my job to pick up, and blurring those lines made me become financially and emotionally used as he had no one else to depend on. Anyways, I have broken up with my boyfriend. I will try to listen to you guys and find someone who is more on my level of stability and self-reliance. Thank you everyone for listening and giving me the wake-up call I needed to get out before I committed to marrying or having children with him.